Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is K Rev with K's Couch, and I'm excited this morning. Why am I excited? Because it is Thursday morning that God didn't have to allow me to wake up. And I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm blessed because I'm breathing. So you may have a headache this morning, but you know what? The person that's in the grave cannot feel a headache. They probably wish they could if they were alive. So listen, be appreciative, enjoy life. The Bible discusses find yourself in a place to be content always. In spite of trouble, in spite of heavy feeling. Listen, it's only going to pass away. It's not here to stay with you, So just kind of keep yourself going, keep yourself up. You call yourself an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs may have to go through. Diamonds are pressed, and created. That shine just doesn't come from nowhere. You got to know that you going through is only temporary, but it's to get you to the end results. So you got to press, you got to go. Your promise is in the press. You can't allow nothing to hinder you, nothing to stop you. You are important in this world. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. Listen, you're almost to the finish line. There's so much that tries to come up to you or in front of you right before you finish or get that goal accomplished. So listen, you're almost there. You're almost there. Listen, I'm thankful today. It's this Thursday. Yes, my days has been a blur this week, but thankful Thursday. Just be thankful. Also, a thoughtful Thursdays. Have a thought in your mind. Be positive. Affirm yourself today. Validate you. Don't wait for nobody to validate you. Validate yourself. Listen, I'm excited today because I have now, even though I need a touch up. Listen, my crisp haircuts, man, are coming from none other than Mr. Dre Miller. Listen, he is my barber. He's also the cover of Standard Mag, .global. He's the cover for this edition for the lifestyle. So if you haven't subscribed, please go and subscribe. www.standardmag.global/subscribe. Listen, it's time to subscribe and get the awesome content that we have available. Listen, I'm excited to have him. Every time I go to the shop, he's always got a positive word for me. Listen, I just can't go without having a positive word, man. So by the time I'm out, I'm excited, I'm pumped. So I'm glad to have someone in my life that cuts my hair, and give me a positive word. Even if I'm not feeling the best, man, he lets me know, bro, it's gonna be all right, man. Let's go. So I really appreciate. So after my introductory music, we're gonna have none other than Mr. Dre Miller coming on in to introduce himself, talk about the shop and how he stays motivated. So it's happening on the couch, K's Couch. Brother, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother? How's it going, Carrie?
Hey, man, we good, man. We good, man. Just
It's
living
nice to
life.
be a part of this. Thank you as well for
Hey, man. Yeah,
bringing
man.
me to it and wanting me to be a part of it. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, man. It's a long time coming, man. We're always talking about it in the shop, talking about a lot of different things in the shop. But listen, man, I really appreciate you being available this morning. I know time is money for you, but but just to really break it down and spend about 15 minutes of giving us some nuggets, man. Listen, it's priceless, man. I appreciate you for doing that,
Yes,
man.
sir. No
So
problem.
so your day's already started. You told me earlier, man. What time your days usually get started in the morning, man?
Usually 8 o'clock as far as working. But me,
Okay.
an entrepreneur, man, we got to get up early. Too much sleep, you get to tossing and turning, and your head get to hurting. You got to get on up.
I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it, man. Absolutely, man. So I'm definitely appreciative of the fact that you sacrifice your time, you sacrifice your life, man, to just get things going and get things done for the people, man. You have an awesome shop that you created from scratch, man. Like you, and then you're not from Atlanta, so tell us where you're from, man.
Well, I'm from originally from Gary, Indiana, up north. I moved to Indianapolis, Indiana. Uh, in my later years in life, so I've been there for like 22 years. So, but I started my barber business in '05. I went to barber school in '02 and
Hmm.
graduated '04. So And
Absolutely.
that was the end of '04, like November. So by May of '05, I had my own thing. So
Wow,
yeah.
that's awesome, man. But see, you still got the connection in Indiana. So, tell us how you keep that connect going. You cut hair here, but you also cut hair in Indiana too, man.
Um, man, the love of the people, the love I get, the energy I get back, the energy I put in. If it wasn't for that, I promise you, I probably wouldn't do it. It wouldn't be nowhere near this stage in life. And I never even imagined even living like this. As far as living in two cities, working two cities, two great states. So
Wow.
it's just a blessing from get go. But like I said, if I wasn't connected with the people and the people weren't connected with me, I don't think this type of situation could ever work. And if you don't got that connection, I know it for sure. It definitely won't work.
Wow. But see, you're giving me the information. That's what's important, family, is the people. A lot of people forget, a lot of people, celebrities, a lot of high-end influencers sometimes forget that it's the people that makes you. It's not
Yes.
really just you. You can be talented, you can be strong, you can be good, you can be the best designer, but if the people are not buying your product or if the people are not coming to the shop, then listen, it doesn't even matter what you do. It's the people that actually makes you who you are, man.
Yeah.
So you're constantly giving back to the community. You guys are about to do some great things this weekend for the 4th, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so what you guys are doing for the 4th this weekend?
We bringing out the community, kids. We got bounce houses, clowns for the kids, food, music for the adults, music for everybody, and just bring a good environment. Let them know that we're around for them. We in the community. We here. You got your barber here. You got your local bar here. You got your local restaurant here. So we trying to combine and put things together to make it work as one. Since we're all a black family, black community, and
Hmm.
it just so happened that we all working under a black business that kind of runs a whole plaza, and I never seen that a day in my life till I moved to Atlanta.
Wow.
So it's very
Okay.
inspiring for me to work to actually give a black man my money and
Absolutely.
working and we working together. So that's just very positive, very good energy on that note alone. So
Got you,
it's
family.
just a situation, and it just came about, and like you said, once again, the people. If you don't have the people, you're not connected. It's just gonna be hard for you to survive and move on your own because you need the people to move.
You gotta have the people to move, man. Like I said,
Yeah.
hey, listen, like I said, everybody, this is my barber. This is him in the flesh. I need a touch up, man. So I'm trying to get me one before the weekend.
Yes, sir. We
But
here.
this is my barber, man, Mr. Dre Miller, man. Listen, Dre, we're gonna go in and get a couple questions in. I like to know from the major movers and shakers of the area and also in the industry, what keeps you motivated, man? Like you've done this for a while. It's easy to give up, man, than it is to keep going. So what keeps you motivated, man, in doing this every day?
It's got to be. I mean, the drive of having this since I was a kid, of being on my own and working a lot, and when I used to work a lot, I just it just always dawned on me that I got to call somebody to call off or request a vacation or do things like that. So I'm like, that's just so much control to me. I feel like for people to control you every moment, every minute of the day when
Right.
it's your life. So I kind of just took it to my initiative to. Plus, I always kind of been kind of straightforward with people, things like that. So, like I say, I worked a couple jobs and I see the direction that they was going. So I'm like, no, this really ain't in my field. I need something bigger and better. So I was already kind of here as a kid and already doing my own thing my whole life, candy stores, selling things while I was kind of here as a kid. So it just when I get old and grew up, I realized why am I working?
Right.
And
Right.
not working for myself. Like that didn't make no
Right.
sense to me. I had to think
Right.
about that, and of course, things happened. I did get in a little trouble when I was like 18.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see. I think I lost. I think you're on mute, family.
I'm on mute.
There you go. You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back.
Oh yeah, my phone's ringing.
Okay, I got you. Got you. Got
Yeah,
you. Money's calling. Money's calling. I got you, man.
yeah. So, like I say, and then with that being said, I got the energy from being, in a negative situation, as far as somebody controlling me, telling me this, telling me I couldn't do this, couldn't do that, because of my background, my record, my this, my that. So I had to.
I got you.
Yeah.
I know the money's calling. The day is
Yeah,
starting,
don't
man.
worry about this show time. This show spot. They gotta wait. Don't
I
even
know it,
trip.
man.
But
I
like I said, the motivation just keeps coming from that, like and plus I love helping other people, so in the beginning I was quiet a little bit in this field because you meet people, you got to talk, you got to give them you, they giving you them, and
Mhm.
so I developed to learn how to really talk and generate good energy through people.
Mm.
And I also know how to pick up when it was negative and things was going left. So
Mhm.
it kind of came natural to me. But as I was doing this, I realized that I have a voice that I can really help other people. Man, you first of all, you're getting a great haircut, great service. It's a great
Absolutely.
experience. So you're getting
Absolutely.
experience at the same time. Then on top of that, it's a great thing for both of us to share knowledge because even with you, man, you shared things in the
Mm.
beginning of our relationship, and
Yeah.
we both see the vision on both ends. Here we are
Absolutely.
doing the interview now on under your
Absolutely.
couch, Kay's
Yeah.
couch. Something that we've
Absolutely.
talked about and done. So
Yeah.
I love to see it. I love to hear it. I love to be a part of it, and like you say, the drive just comes from wanting to deal and help people and stretch out and change lives.
That's awesome, man. I'm
That's what we're
definitely
about, changing lives.
changing lives. So that's what keeps you motivated, changing lives. Just seeing the fruition of conversations happen in front of you, man. Like we've had some conversations, man. Like I've been like a year ago, you already know some things that I was dealing with and bringing closure to previous things that I was had going on. And so, to come to now to see some things unfold for me and also me seeing things unfold for you, I think it's amazing, man. And then, like I say, just to have another positive black soldier, pushing, going, created,
Yes.
open up pathways for other people. See, what people don't realize, you don't only just cut hair, you do other things too. So as people get the
Yes.
chance to get to know you, get to know more about what you're doing and what you offer, then at the end of the day, we can, definitely talk a little bit more about, um, talk a little bit at the end of the day, we could talk about a little bit more about what it is that you do when people get a chance to get to know you. Tell me this, man, what's, how important do you think goal setting is for an entrepreneur?
Major. You don't
Major?
have a you don't have a goal. You don't got nothing to look up to. You don't got no selling. You don't got nothing. You closing yourself inside of a box.
Right, right,
So
right,
you never
right.
want to do that. You never want to leave yourself where you feel like you the master this and you good, you settled in life. So you keep you something going. And me personally, myself, I keep a 2 to 5 year plan no matter what I'm doing. Even if I'm at the
Wow.
highest level in my life, it's
Right.
something always better than that. So and I
Wow.
keep that, and like certain things in my life and it takes me most things takes me like 3 years to even walk into that door. But guess
Wow.
what? The
Okay.
thought and the process is there. I don't know it. You don't know it. But guess what?
Right.
I've been working on it for 3 years,
Wow.
and that's how fast time flies. You can
Wow.
play around with
Wow.
time if you want to, then you losing. You set
Right.
you a goal and you creep towards it. By the time that time comes, now you're walking in the doors.
Yeah, I like
So
that. I
people
like
don't
that.
understand that. Like you set yourself a goal, you set yourself things that you want to do, things that you just want to be influenced in. And like I said, once again, it comes from. I believe most things come from the people you're around and your surroundings,
Mm.
and that definitely helps upgrade me with things that I do because especially since I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, seeing different life, different view from all different angles. This is just amazing for me. Like because it makes you sharp. Makes your mind keep working. So me, I
Gotcha.
would say yes, definitely keep yourself a goal in mind. Keep yourself things that you always want to do better. So and it starts from that.
Gotcha, gotcha. So goals are very important for a business owner, for an entrepreneur. Goal setting is very important. That's what I've learned as well. And but listen. I need everybody to subscribe to Standard Mag. You get a chance to read and understand Dre a little bit more, not just because of being an entrepreneur, but he's a family man too. And I've gotten a chance to see offhanded on how he's passed on his gifts and his training down to his children. Man, like you
Yes,
got your son here now. That's following in your footsteps,
yes,
and cutting hair, and then you got one of your daughters moving down, right?
yes. She's on her
She
way.
she on the
Yeah.
way. She does hair. She cuts hair too, man. So how does that feel to see your young people, man, that looks like you doing the same thing you're doing.
Man, I've never imagined this in my life. I mean, with me working with so many people and giving opportunity to other people,
Mm-hmm.
and now I get to give it to my kids.
Wow.
It's just beautiful, and it's different.
Wow.
Now, when you
Wow.
got somebody that can't leave or don't, you know what I mean? They just ain't gonna try to do too much to hurt you or offend you, even going the other way, you know.
Right.
Because you can
Right.
train people, show people, and do a lot of things, and things still gonna go left and right. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
to look over and see my own and doing what I do, and which really gives me a sense of that I've done a good job with showing them the ropes of doing right and being an entrepreneur, and you can make your own money and be successful.
That's awesome, man. I really, really can appreciate that, man. I really can appreciate that. Now, you probably kind of answered this before. We'll be wrapping up in another couple minutes. Now, in all the professions you could have done, man, like why the hair industry? I know you kind of touched on it earlier, but you
Yeah,
know,
like I said, I just came up doing it as a kid. I always knew it was around coming from being a hustler, man, and taking things from that. It was one of the closest things to me to the streets,
I got you.
and that's what took me to the barber game. You know, because I can say once again, you're dealing with people, and
Hmm.
then coming from the streets, you're dealing with people on a different scale. You know, so I no longer wanted to deal with them on that type of level, but wanted to deal
Yeah.
with people on a more positive level, and this was perfect for me. And as
Right.
far as coming from the street with exchange of money and doing this and doing things this way, being on your own, and kind of I eased right into that, you know. So it kind of was a perfect opportunity. I knew I could touch, you know. Like I said, I never knew I had the gift to touch people through things that I say
Got you.
or people. I never knew people was watching me or even looking at you, you know. So that kind of kicked in years as I was doing barbering, you know, because I would hear street brothers come to me say, "Man, thank you for motivating me. You make me want to do something. You make me want to get out the streets. You make me want to get a shop." And I've seen like 10 different people that I know for sure got their own business now. And they doing their thing, they living good, they out the streets, no more felonies, no more running from police, no more.
Mm.
Now they meet bigger people in their life, you know. So yes, it's a very nice situation. Yes.
Oh, I'm glad, man. I'm glad, man. Now, last question I wanted to know real quick. Da1 Cutz. Where did you get the name from, man?
Like I said, that once again, that came kind of natural, you know,
Yeah.
because a lot of my things come from me naturally being in the streets as far as coming up and
He got audience. He got the calls coming in. Now he got the money calling. So, like I know he got
yeah.
the
So,
money calling.
yes, it came from the A1 is like at a very high standard. You know, you like 5-star A1 to kind of on the same level. You want people to know that you're serious about what you do. You want to
Hmm.
give them your best work. You want to make sure you're giving them your best at no matter what you do. So that's where it actually came from. And I'm like A1 Cutz. I was just actually sitting and just thinking about that, and I believe that's one of the first names I came up with and stuck with it.
Got you.
Now
Got
it
you.
took me a
Got
couple
you.
months to come up with a logo. I actually drew my own logo and things like that,
Dope.
so it
Awesome.
kind of worked in together. But yes, like you said, A1 Cutz came naturally, and I'm like, it fit me well. A1, it just fit
It
me.
does. It
Yeah.
does, man. Listen. People, y'all get a chance to see more about A1. You get a chance. If you want your great cut here in the Atlanta area, or if you're in the Indiana area, you want a great cut. Listen, this is the man, Mr. Dre Miller. I got an opportunity to meet Dre through a mutual friend of ours, and I'm glad I was introduced. Conversation is great. Talent is great. Haircut. Encouragement, advice is great. Listen, this guy's an all-around guy, man. He does not just barbering, but he does shirts, t-shirts. His talent is it just really, really outdoes it. Like he's very modest right now on what he's handling. We just talking about barbering right now, but he's an all-around entrepreneur, man. And
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, Dre, man,
And
just
we
for
could
being.
and we could step back one more time, and that's why another reason why I stepped in the barber game because I knew I had different outlets, and I
Yeah,
didn't have to just settle for this. So I knew I would have different avenues that I could get into without nobody smothering me, getting on my back, and I can experiment in
right.
different ways. So to go back to one of them questions, yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I picked this avenue to stretch out.
Gotcha, man.
Yeah.
Well, I know time is money. I know you're getting the calls, and we got to make the bread today, man. So
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you, number one, just for you sacrificing the things that you had to sacrifice in life to get to this point. Listen, man, you are an amazing brother. I really appreciate you and appreciate being connected, and I'm thankful, man. I come see you every week. You know it.
Yes.
You
Thank you as
know,
well.
yeah, man, and
Appreciate
I
you. Appreciate you.
absolutely, man. Like if anybody asks me about my cut, it always go to Dre, man. Listen, A1 Barber, A1 Barber Beauty Salon Suites. I need everybody to check us out. Check him out. Contact the shop at 678-742-7160. Also reach him personally on his cell 317-724-1397. The Instagram is at A1 Barber Beauty Salon Suites. Listen, you want to know what he does? Check out his designs and all his cuts on the
Yes.
Instagram. You can see him, man. You can see him there. So before we go, Dre, anything that you want to say?
Hey, to the people that's out there want to do your own, be CEOs, business owners, or even just be a part of something great. Get your plan together, plot it, and execute it, and stay around positivity. It's one of the
Absolutely.
best things in life. Keep good people
Absolutely.
around you.
Absolutely, man. Listen, everybody knows my thing. Love life and live love because you only have one life. Listen, y'all enjoy your day. Be thankful, be cool, and also be blessed. And I'll be talking to everybody in a little while. Hey, Dre, just kind of hang out with me for about a minute after we shut down. All right.
All right.
All right, everybody. Y'all be good.